Yeah, fuel injection system for CA engines. See, only fuel is injected at the end of the compression stroke. During the compression stroke, to high pressure and high temperature, air gets compressed. Only at that particular moment of when the compression is about to complete, the fuel must be injected so that into that high temperature air, upon injecting the fuel, that gets atomized and mixed thoroughly by converting into vapor form, and the combustion mixture is prepared. Immediately the combustion also takes place. So that is the function of the fuel injection system. So what are the requirements of a fuel injection system in CA engine? So fuel injection system means this is only applicable for CA engines, whereas carburetor we use it for delivery of both air plus fuel mixture. In the case of CA engine, only fuel must be injected at the end of the compression stroke, and that is the system now we are discussing here. And whatever the fuel injection system we are choosing in CA engine must be able to deliver an appropriate quantity of fuel at an appropriate time, not continuously to be injected. See, during suction stroke also if it is injecting, during the power stroke also if it is injecting, during the exhaust stroke also if it is injecting, there is no meaning in that. Only at specific timings only. So the fuel must be injected, that too at the end of the compression stroke. So during every one cycle of the uh, system, so the fuel must be injected. That is what we are using the word at an appropriate time with required quantity. That is very very important. At an appropriate time with required quantity, fuel must be injected into combustion chamber so that it is thoroughly mixed by converting into vapor form, and the combustible mixture is prepared and immediately gets combusted. See why? Because already the air will be at high temperature. Upon injecting into that one, so it will be converted into vapor form. A thorough combustible mixture is formed of that is self-sufficient enough to be combusted on its own. Immediately the combustion takes place. That is what you see. Sentence by sentence I am explaining, otherwise you may be concentrating somewhere else. So as it is material you can follow, and you also can go through my sentences, and the same thing only you can. So if the question is asked what are the requirements of a fuel injection system, you can answer this. What is that I am explaining here is, CA engine performance is greatly dependent on the effectiveness of fuel injection system. Suppose it is not injecting at a required time, it is mere useless continuously to inject. That is why my primary requirement of the fuel injection system is, so here the CA engine performance is dependent on the selection of the proper fuel injection system. That is what. Very simple things. These are all. Next is fuel injection system has to perform the function of initiating and controlling. Here the full meaning of initiating, when to be injected. That is what is the meaning. Initiating and controlling. Controlling means at what rate the fuel must be injected. That is the meaning of the words of initiating and controlling. When to be injected and at what rate fuel has to be injected. This has to be performed by the fuel injection system I am selecting for CI engines. In the fuel injection system, the speed at the point of delivery is greater than the air speed to atomize the fuel. So suppose the fuel is injected at a very slow rate that cannot be mixed properly into that of the compressed air. So compressed air is at whatever velocity is existed, the fuel must be injected at more velocity than the velocity at which the compressed air is available inside the combustion chamber. At the end of compression stroke, so at high pressure, the air is available. Compared to that of the pressure and velocity of the available compressed air, the velocity and pressure of the injected fuel must be higher. Otherwise, fuel cannot be injected into that of the pressurized air. So for proper mixing of the air along with the fuel, so the velocity and pressure must be higher than that of the velocity and pressure of the combustible air there. So that is what is the third requirement. So that is what is explained in the third sentence. In the fuel injection system, the fuel speed at the point of delivery, that is at the nozzle, that is the tip of the injector, that is nozzle we are saying. Through the nozzle at high velocity it must be injected. So this velocity must be greater than that of the air velocity that is already available in the combustion chamber, so that only it can diffuse at a faster rate and thorough mixing will happen there. So that is what is. Next, in the fuel injection system, the amount of fuel injected into the air is controlled by a pump. And how much quantity of fuel to be injected is controlled by a separate pump called as injector pump. Injector pump we call it as. Injector pump will not supply continuously the same quantity of fuel. So that will adjust its mechanism, supplying the required quantity of fuel at an appropriate time. That is the meaning. Next is fuel injection system should ensure this should ensure accurate metering of the fuel injected per cycle. So accurate metering means the exactly required quantity must be automatically is adjusted by the system and to be injected. So that is what is. Why that variation of fuel supply is required by the injector means to meet the changes of the speed and the load conditions. For all load conditions, for all speed conditions, same quantity of fuel may not be required. According to the changes of speed and load of the engine, the quantity of fuel supplied also will be changed. The quantity of fuel supplied also will be so changed by this of the fuel injector pump. So by adjusting its own mechanism, we also will see that mechanism of the fuel injector pump. I will explain you through animation. So that automatically will adjust its opening and closing and allow the required quantity of fuel to be injected. So the way there is the variation of fuel to be supplied, as there is the change of load and the speed for the engine. So in proportionate to the load changes and the speed changes, the quantity of fuel to be supplied also must be changed. That is what is. Next, timing of the injection should be at a correct time. At a correct time, it should happen. So only at the end of compression only the fuel must be injected. That is what we are saying. Repeatedly, almost all same sentences are presented here. Fuel injection system must ensure proper atomization of fuel. Proper atomization of fuel into very fine droplets. Whatever the fuel has come out of the injector nozzle, that must be split into fine droplets. See here, if as a bulk quantity if it is supplied, mixing will be difficult. So that is why whatever the fuel has injected from the nozzle, so that must be split into droplets for proper evaporation. So that is the requirement by the fuel injection system. Proper spray pattern. Proper spray pattern also should be followed. Whether it is to be directly to be injected or to be injected in the horizontal direction. So this is what is proper direction of the pattern also to be followed, ensuring so the whole mixture to be the whole air to be mixed with the fuel. Proper pattern to be followed. So that is what is. That is also another requirement by the fuel injection system. Suppose in the case of multi-cylinder engines, so here the injector must be able to supply equal quantity of fuel simultaneously to various cylinders. And when they have the engine has the multi-cylinder system means into different cylinders different quantity of fuel is injected means the power developed will be different also. That is why to ensure the uniform quantity of fuel supply, the fuels the fuel injection system must be able to supply uniformly to all the cylinders when required. So that is what also is required by the fuel injection system. These are all the requirements of a fuel injection system of a CI engine. So fuel must be supplied with a required quantity at a required time. So when we do expect the change of fuel supply means, so engine may change or engine may be operated at different load conditions and speed conditions. According to the changes of load and speed, the quantity of fuel supplied also must be changed. And what we are saying whatever the fuel that has injected must be able to split it by the injection system into droplet form, so that mixing is easy and will be converted in a small time into vapor form, and uh, combustion also will be effective then. So that is what, as it is in the form of liquid only if it is supplied, mixing is sometimes mixing is not proper, combustion is poor then. So that is why, so whatever the fuel we are injecting must be split into small droplets at the nozzle tip, it must be split into the small droplets, liquid droplets, so that immediately each droplet will get vaporized. Instead of converting whole fuel at a time to get vaporized, more time it will take. So as the time given there is for combustion is very little, so therefore in that small time we have to convert that liquid supplied through the injectors into droplet forms, so that droplet easily gets evaporated and it can mix thoroughly with the compressed air, and combustion is immediately takes place. That is what is the case. And proper flow pattern also should be followed by the injection system, whether it is to be directly to be injected into the combustion chamber, or some inclined direction it must be injected, or in the horizontal direction it must be injected. Say a proper direction of the pattern of injection also must be followed. That also is ensured by the fuel injection system we are selecting there. How many types of injection systems are there? If you see, so this is what is the continuation. Types of injection systems. Types of injection systems, let us see. Or classification of fuel injection system. There are two types: air injection system, solid injection system. Air injection system means this is what is for producing required pressure for atomizing. What for this injection system is required, we have told, for producing required pressure for atomizing the fuel, either air or mechanical means is used. So for supply of fuel into the combustion chamber, either we can use compressed air or some kind of mechanical system we are using there. So through some mechanical system. So either by using a mechanical system, separate mechanical system, or by using a compressed air, fuel will be injected into the combustion chamber at the end of compression stroke. So here, when you have used compressed air for injection of fuel, that kind of system we call it as air injection system. When you have used separate mechanical system for injection of fuel directly into the combustion chamber, that system we are calling it as solid injection system. So that means to get the compressed air, in the case of the first air injection system, to get the compressed air, a separate compressor is required. A separate compressor is required. You see here, it requires a bulky multi-stage compression. In the case of air injection system, where fuel is injected with the help of a compressed air obtained from a separate compressor. So therefore, separate compressor to be located at somewhere else nearby that of the engine. So this is again occupying the extra space to accommodate the air compressor. Advantages of air injection system is good mixing is ensured. When with the help of the compressed air, as we are injecting the fuel, a good mixing of the fuel and air will take place, as at high pressure fuel is injected. And also one more advantage with the system is, even with the high viscous fuels also can be easily injected. When we are using the air injection system, even high viscous fuels means on their own they will not move. They will not move. Therefore, with the help of external pressure, that is air pressure that is obtained from a separate compressor, that will ensure even the high viscous fuels also to be injected, where that provision is not there in the case of solid injection system or mechanical injection systems. So the same, that disadvantage in the case of solid injection, only low viscous fuels only can be injected in the case of solid injection system. With the help of air injection system, even uh, maximum viscous fuels also can be injected. Maximum high viscous fuels also can be injected. In the case of solid injection systems, only low viscous fuels only can be injected. So these are very delicate to be operated. These are very delicate to be operated. Air injection systems are more robust to be operated. So here, so with the help of separate compressed air, we are supplying the air into the combustion chamber. The advantage is proper mixing is taken place, as air is supplied at high pressure, and also high viscous fuels also can be supplied easily into the combustion chamber with the help of external air that we are using, external compressed air that we are using. But the major disadvantage is, even though there are the advantages like this, the mixing is more effective than the solid injection system, and also high viscous fuels also can be easily injected into the combustion chamber with the aid of compressed air that we are using. Even though these advantages are there, but So here the system is considered to be obsolete, cannot be practically adapted. Why? Because where it is, so to get the compressed air, a separate compressor along with the motor, it is required there. So therefore, all the times we cannot provide the compressor, separate compressor to get the compressed air. So for that reason, these systems are totally are obsolete or eliminated. Nowadays, no one is using air injection systems for injection of fuel into the combustion chamber. These are totally a old kind of systems, and nowadays people are not all using air injection systems. So next kind of practically possible systems are solid injection systems. Solid injection systems. So here in the solid injection system, the liquid fuel is low viscous liquid fuel. High viscous fuels are not advisable to be used here. Low viscous fuels only. The diesel will have less viscosity, petrol also will have low viscosity, and all such low viscous fuels only we have to use. So low viscous fuels only are injected directly into the combustion chamber without the aid of compressed air. So no separate compressed air we are using. So through a different mechanism, that is mechanical pump we are using, that is called as injector pump along with the injector. Combinedly, the mechanism is helping the fuel to inject into the combustion chamber at the end of compression stroke. How many types of systems are there? Solid injection systems means individual pump and nozzle systems. This is what is injector pump and injector nozzle. So this is one kind of system, very known system, where this is used for a single cylinder systems. The first kind of system we use it for a single cylinder systems. Unit injector systems. Next type of system, common rail system. Next is distributor system. Four types of fuel injection systems are there. Today's class we will discuss about individual pump and nozzle system, which is applicable to individual cylinder. Each of these systems also commonly will have the components. Commonly will consist of the components like all four kinds of systems also commonly will consist of the components like fuel tank. There must be a separate fuel tank. There must be a separate fuel tank. Let us. Sorry, friends. I'm getting a call. Madam, good morning. మేడం చెప్పండి. అవును మేడం. మీరు జూమ్.యుఎస్ అని వెళ్ళండి మేడం. మీరు ఓపెన్ చేసి జూమ్.యుఎస్ అని కొట్టండి. అక్కడ వచ్చేసి మీరు సైన్ ఇన్ అని అడుగుతుంది ఏదో. అక్కడ అడిగిన తర్వాత మేము షేర్ చేస్తున్నాం మేడం, మీకేమన్నా మా జూమ్ లాగిన్ ఐడి పాస్వర్డ్స్ ఓకే మీకు షేర్ చేస్తాను మేడం. నేను అవి ఎంటర్ చేస్తే కనుక అంటే మన గీతాంజలి అకౌంట్ కింద మీరు ఎంటర్ అవుతారు అనమాట. అక్కడ అయిన తర్వాత మీకు లెఫ్ట్లో మనకి మీటింగ్స్ అని వెబినార్స్ అని వస్తుంది. సో ఆ వెబినార్స్ మీద క్లిక్ చేసుకొని వెబినార్ని మీరు ప్లాన్ చేయాలి. అంటే ఒక మీటింగ్ ఐడి లాగా, అంతకుముందు మీటింగ్ అనేవాళ్ళు ఇప్పుడు వెబినార్ ఐడి క్రియేట్ చేయాలి. తర్వాత అక్కడే మీరు పాస్వర్డ్ కూడా క్రియేట్ చేసుకొని దాన్ని యూ కెన్ సర్క్యులేటెడ్ టు అదర్స్ ఇన్ ది గ్రూప్ అనమాట. అదే మేడం, మీకు ఆ షేర్ చేస్తున్నాను. చేస్తున్నాను మేడం. చేయండి మేడం, చేయండి. జూమ్.యుఎస్ అనే దాంట్లోకి వెళ్ళి మీరు దాంట్లో సైన్ ఇన్ అని కొట్టండి. దాంట్లో ఇప్పుడు నేను షేర్ చేసే డీటెయిల్స్ ఎంటర్ చేస్తే మన గీతాంజలి అకౌంట్ కింద మీరు వెబినార్ ఐడిని క్రియేట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు అనమాట. ఓకే సరేలేండి. అంతే, మాకు కన్వీనియన్స్ లేదని చెప్పండి, అంతే కదా. అదే సరే మేడం, మీకు షేర్ చేస్తున్నాను నేను. అంతేలేండి, అందరూ పోవాలన్నట్టు నాకు టాక్ వస్తూ ఉంది. అదే 10th నుంచి అందరం రమ్మన్నారు అన్నట్టుగా. సరేలేండి. ఓకే. Friends, sorry. Civil HOD madam has called tomorrow. They have the webinar to be conducted by the external expert. So they are asking for doubts. Hello, హలో బాబు చెప్పండి. మనం 7 గంటల కన్నా పోదాం కదా బావ, మళ్ళీ ఎండ కదా. ఆడకి అంటవా 6:30 గంట బయలుదేరదాం, 7:30కి వెళ్ళిపోదాంలే. అరే 6:30కి పోదాంలే. ఉమ్, ఉమ్. సరే సరే బావా. సరే అయితే. ఉమ్, ఉమ్, ఉమ్.